Hey guys, welcome back. I am going to do a 16 by 20 today for you. First I wanted to show you though, I got my new cake plate. I've kept all the plastic on it just to try and protect it a little bit, but it's a nice heavy duty cake plate. Got it on Amazon. It was $28. And it came with an offset spatula and some tools, scraping tools. So it was a pretty nice set. And what I'm doing is I have some poster tack down here, and I have one is stuck to the, you can see it's stuck. So what I'm doing is I put it down on the, this is a canvas that is wrapped, as you can see. Plastic is still on it. So I kind of measure it with my hands underneath to make sure it's centered. And then I find the tack on there. I can feel it through the canvas, and I just push down on it. This is just to protect or have my other canvas have something to sit on. So where is that other one? There it is, right there. So push those down real good, and then it's stuck to the table so you can spin it. The reason I bought a new one instead of the Lazy Susan setup that I had is because the Lazy Susan, it sits low to the ground. This one sits up higher. The Lazy Susan, I had a bowl underneath it, but I don't think it was setting very level. So I'm hoping this one will be more level for me. All right, and then I've got my other 16 by 20 canvas. These are the level 2s. Hopefully you guys got in on the sale this week because they had a really good sale on them, 60% off. So I bought a bunch of the level 2 and level 3s. The difference in the level 2 from a level 1 or a value pack canvas is, see the gasket that they have in here? That canvas is all wrapped down underneath that wood piece, and then a gasket is put in there. Makes the canvases tighter, and it also makes them prettier on the back. You don't have that tape going on. So I'm going to try this today. I was just thinking through my head when I was saying that if I want to. I don't tape the back of my canvases if I use silicone. I have learned that you have to wash them. Well, my technique is I wash them with Dawn dish detergent or a degreaser dish detergent, and I wash them really good with that. So if you're putting them under the water, the tape is just going to come off anyway. If you want, your backs to be really clean, you can tape them twice. I just prefer not to. I don't really care about a little messy on the back. To me, it just gives them a little bit of character. So, and if it's really super messy, then you can always paint that edge. All right, enough talking. I'm going to get started here. I have inspiration from a blouse that I just bought. I'm afraid to bring it in here because I don't want it to get paint on it. It already has hair color on it a little bit. I'm going to have to spray something on that before I wash it. Hopefully it'll come out. So today, and this is kind of for a client. I'm not sure if she's going to want it or not, and this is total experimentation, so we'll see how it comes out. So I'm going to be doing a split canvas. I'm going to go ahead and turn off or pause the camera while I get that down for you guys, because you don't need to watch me do that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got down a silver, which is Arteza silver, and Artist Loft Flow black. So I have that kind of meandering up the center vertically. And I'm going to be doing open cup flowers on this. And I'm keeping it all in kind of monotone, but I do have a couple pastel colors. So let me go through the colors real quick with you. I am using all Arteza Pearl colors. And I got to find out where the colors are written on here. Well, that's really weird. Oh, I bet they're underneath where I Yep, they're underneath where I shoved them down. Okay, sorry guys, I got it. Okay, so I'm using pearl white. Silver is this is Arteza silver. I'm not going to be using any silver in the flowers because I have a dark gray that is close to silver. Okay, pearl space gray is one. And then I have pearl pink and pearl lilac. So those are my colors I'm going to be using. I also have some black, Artist Loft black mixed up. And I put a little bit of iridescent medium in that. So let's get started with these flowers. I'm going to do 2. And I might do some other things. I might blow them out. I don't know. This is all going to be an experiment. Not sure how it's going to go. I did my Dixie cups because I like these size for this size canvas, and I just cut the notches in them. As you can see, just little like a triangle. I was doing a hole punch, but I realized that I like the paint coming out at a slower pace, so it works a little bit better with the just cutting the notches. Plus, it's easier. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a little bit of, I think I want to put a little bit of black in there. Let's go with some of the, I'll go with some of the lilac. You won't see that black coming out on the black, but I just wanted to have a base down in there. So that was the lilac. I'm going to go with the space gray, I think it's called. These paints are all on the thin side. I mixed them with about equal parts of the paint. I put the whole tube in there, and then I covered that like double the amount, not double the amount, but equal the amount of the paint with Elmer's glue all. And then I filled it up with Floetrol. So it's kind of a medium consistency. There is a mound, but it's a small mound. All right, let's go in with some of this pearl pink. Cup is moving. I don't want it to move. I want it to suction. All right, and then this is some of the pearl white. And these pearls, that's why I'm not using silicone, because these pearls do a lot of cell action on their own. Get some really cool effects with them just by themselves, as you can see. All right, I'm just going to let that one do its thing. I think I want to put maybe a little bit more of the black in the center, just so when I pull the cup I have some dimension going on there. And then let's start the second one. It's not looking very flower-like at this point, but we'll see when it's done. I always do that, pull the middle in the center, and that kind of gives it a solid flower. Okay. So I think I'm gonna flip you guys around because I think you'll get a better view. You know what? I never put any gloves on either. I probably should do that, but I'm gonna wait. Okay, so let's start filling up this cup. Put a little bit of black in there. just to get it started. Oh, that's looking pretty now. Yeah, see how it comes out slower? When it comes out slower, I think it creates more cells. And I have it on the spinner. I'm not sure I'm going to spin it or not, but we'll see. That was the lilac. I'm going to go in with some of the gray. Some of this pink. I'm going to push down on that cup to see if I can get it to stick. Don't want it moving around too much. Oh, I just stuck my finger in the gray, or in the silver. If this comes out looking like yuck, then of course you guys won't see it, because I'm not going to make you sit through a whole video that doesn't turn out nice. All right, where were we at? We had the pink. Let's go in with the white. I wanted this to be mostly neutral, so I don't want the pink and lavender to be too strong, which they're not, so that's good. I just wanted a little peek of them here and there. The client really liked, I showed her when I was ordering it, I showed her what I was ordering, and we were all oohing and awing over this top because it was just really pretty. And I'm glad when it came, it was just as pretty. So she said, oh, that would look really pretty, you know, a painting of that. And I had one of my open cup flower paintings at work, so we decided to try it in that, with that technique. All right, let's get a little bit of black in that center. I'm gonna have to find containers for all this paint because it didn't take very much paint. I'm thinking I might want to do another little one down here. Let me take that cup off. Wipe it off. Spin that around so you guys can see me doing that one. If I do a spin, it's just going to be a light spin. Oh my goodness, my hands are a mess already. Oh, should have put my gloves on. All right, those are selling out nicely. I'm going to, let's wreck that center or pull that center in so we can get a nice flower shape going on. Got my handy dandy skewer here. So I'm just going to pull in from the flower from the petal section. Okay, there's my center. Let's do that to this one. That one petal over here, I don't know if you can see, it didn't get very big. I must not have cut enough. Of the center. And those have just a little touch of the purple and the pink in there. Really pretty. When I give you guys a close-up, you'll be able to see it. I don't remember if I told you, I put a little bit of iridescent medium in the black that I used to pour in the cup. I didn't on here because I wanted this to be flat black. I think I told you that, but I'm not sure. I want to make sure. Okay, let's get that one off. Pretty, pretty. Really like those. Lots of cells going on. All right, let's give it a little spin and see what it does. Nothing too hard. I don't want it to go out crazy. But I do want it to spread out into that black and silver a little bit, which it's doing nicely. This one's fallen off a little bit down here, but I kind of like the design of it. It's really pretty. Can you see that right there? I like how it's going into the black. The silver is a little bit harsher, so I may blow that out a little bit. Let's give it another spin. Got a lot of paint on here, so it should dry fine because I've got the Elmer's glue all in there. Oh yeah, I'm losing that last flower completely. It's all right. Okay. I don't know if it's going to ruin it or not, but I'm going to get a little crazy here. I'm going to take the blow dryer on low, and I'm going to blow those edges out into that silver, and maybe the black too. And I always turn my wall switch off. And I have to remember I'm going to turn it on. Very pretty. Let's go over here and do that a little bit. When you're blowing, let's turn that off. When you're using the blow dryer, try not to go over things more than once because it just mucks them up. It makes them muddy and it makes them not as pretty. So Try just to do it once. Okay, and I can't decide if I want to do that on the black side too, because I really like those cells that are out there on the black side. But I feel like I should, if I have it on one side, I should have it on the other side, so. Don't yell at me. I can hear you. Okay, I'm happy with that. Very pretty. I can't wait to see those metallics dry. I'm going to do a little bit of blowing with the straw because I'm not crazy about this silvery white part there. And I didn't want to get in there with the dryer because I thought it would be too much with the blow dryer. Wow, cell mania. That's those, the pearls. You really get a ton of cells. I'm going to put this like this so you guys can get the whole view of that. I need to get this on a flat surface too so I don't lose too much more of it. I'm wondering... blow those inner petals out a little bit so they're not so stiff. Just very lightly. Just feather them out a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. I wanted this to be really soft. Try not to disturb your cells when you blow. Like I said, just very lightly. There we go. Cool. Very cool. I'm going to put just a little drop of the pearl white in the center of this flower, and maybe that one too, and swirl it up a little bit more. And hope and pray and cross my fingers that we got enough of the paint off, because there is quite a bit of paint here. Just swirl that up a little bit. All right, guys, I think that's done. I'm gonna pause the camera and I'll take you guys down in for a close-up of this and all these crazy cells going on. I really like it. Okay, here we go. There's that one that fell off the corner, but I kind of like it. It's a third flower without being a third flower. Just have to get it on something solid now so it doesn't fall off. I think I'm going to swirl that center a little bit more. Look at that cool iridescent on the black, all those cells. Ooh, look at that pink. So pretty. All right, guys. Love that center on that one. Please like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000, so help me get there if you can. And we'll do a really cool giveaway. Maybe something like this, because I'm definitely going to go big. Go big or go home. So there's your full view. I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.